4? 15? Okay. If you will look, it's several places in your text, okay? If you look on page 192, this is a naming chart, okay? A flow chart for naming non-organic compounds from formulas. And you follow through this whole thing, it'll show you how to name things. It even gives you those prefixes we just talked about for covalent compounds. It even tells you here, mono is only used for carbon monoxide. But right over here, there are the Roman numerals. Okay? So 1 is a single letter I, 2 is a double letter I, 3 is 3 capital I's, 4 is IV, 5 is V, 6 is VI, 7 is VII, 8 is VIII, 9 is IX, and 10 is X. Okay? Now, Roman numerals, and they used to teach this stuff when I was in school, and I think we started in 3rd grade, we learned about Roman numerals. It's an addition and subtraction system.
Here's some water.
Yes. All right. For Roman numerals, the only ones you have to know are 3 symbols. Okay? The symbol I is our number 1. The symbol V is our number 5. And the symbol X is our number 10. Okay? You don't have to know anything but those 3 for this class. But just so you know, the symbol L is for 50 and the symbol C is for 100. Okay? They used to call $100 bills a C note. All right. So the way this works is up to 3 you keep adding I's together. So then that makes II a 2 and III a 3. Okay? For a 4, we're going to subtract 1 from 5. And we're going to list the I in front of the 5. So I in front of the V gives us a 4. Okay? Then 5 is a V. After 5, then we put the I's after the 5 to add them. VII, or VI. I'll just make VI, that'd be 6. Okay? Thank you. Yeah? So VI is 6, and VII is 7. Okay? So when the smaller numbers follow a bigger number symbol, they add. When smaller numbers are in front of a bigger number symbol, Abby can't see. You know? Shelby can't see. Thank you. All right. All right, they're subtracted. So these I's are smaller numbers. If they're after the V, they add. That makes that an 8. But if I put an I in front of a bigger number symbol, it's subtract. So to make a 9, I'm going to put an I in front of an X. So that I gets subtracted. Does that make sense? Okay. So what was the Super Bowl number? XLVI? XLVI. Okay? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. This you don't have to know. You need to know what X and V and I are, but you don't. This you don't have to know. But I'm going to tell you. This is a 50. Since 10 is smaller than 50, and our 10 symbol is before the 50, that means we subtract from the 50. That's a 40. Okay? The V is smaller than these, so it's going to be added to the 40. So we're going to add a 5 to that. The I is smaller than the V. It's on the right. We add to that. So smaller number symbols to the left get subtracted. Smaller number symbols to the right get added. So this is subtracted from that. So we could say this is 10, or we could say 40 minus 10 here if we wanted to, plus 5 plus 1. Okay? Not 40, 50. L is 50. Okay? Which makes a 40. So that's 45, 46, isn't it? Okay? The Romans didn't have Arabic numerals. They used that system. So you can imagine their addition and their multiplication was kind of complex. A bit more complex than ours. All right. Yes, ma'am.